Hey guys, Tyler's Awesome 2 here, and today we're breaking down the episode of Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, Curse of the Cobra. And I'll try my best to avoid copyright the best I can. This time, I mean it. Okay, let's begin. Okay, here we go. Well, that's, again, I said it before, reused, establishing shot. Also reused the Sentai footage.
What are you going to do now, Diabolico? Your three monsters didn't destroy Mariner Bay.
Yeah.
And Shira has threatened to give your power to Impus if you fail again.
I know that,
Well,
you fool.
of course he would.
Diabolico,
I mean,
I am
she is her
sorry,
son.
we almost had the Rangers
And the rest of
beat.
you are supposed to be her
Titanium
children,
Ranger foiled
aside from
our
the
plan.
butler dude.
What shall we do now? I've already made sure he won't bother you much longer. And as for the other Rangers, they'll be
Also, I'll also love the little baby prop they have.
expecting your return. But you will have a surprise for them.
Ooh, what
When
is
you
it?
feel the need, use this.
What's that?
Excellent call.
Now go.
There's a reason for it. I'll explain it.
We will not fail you again, Master. Let's
Really?
go.
They're gonna be destroyed. We all know it. And evil laughter.
Who designed all this?
The Lightspeed Megazords, Rescue Morphers, Blasters, Unilasers, the Rescue Bird.
Yeah. I get to see how Ryan gets to learn who invented all Lightspeed's, equipment and tech, It's like building of character and whatnot, and, reestablish things for anyone who uses episodes the jumping on point,
And the Rescue Rover were all designed by Miss Fairweather's team.
Thanks, Miss Fairweather.
Carter's going to stop by and take you to the training facility.
Ooh, nice bonding
That's a
between
lot to
these two since,
Don't worry.
Ryan wanted to be
You
a
already have what
firefighter
it
when he's
takes to be
kid,
a
and
ranger.
Carter
The rest
is
just
one.
technicalities.
Yeah, technicalities.
I can't tell you how glad I am to have you back.
Oh, it's a really nice moment for these two since, it's been
Thanks,
years
Dad.
since they last seen each other.
Me too.
It's really nice, But you can't tell him that dark, secret he has now, with the, Cobra tattoo. And we're about to see it, but I'm good to let it. And yes, it's seductiveness and, what are you gonna tell the others? Oh yeah, by the way, I won't, I won't ever, talk about the effort on the fish, or the fish tanks, and I already talked about the base and how well it's made in previous 3 videos, and then just, my attention was towards the fish, so no more of that in this video or the next 2. So yeah. Okay, so
Now you must face the consequences.
recap of the dream, everybody.
Every time you morph, the Cobra will
Yeah, we
move
get
up
it.
your body
We get it.
closer,
We get it.
closer,
We get
until
it. We
reaches
get
your
it.
neck
We
and
get it.
destroys
We get it. We get it. We get it. Ryan flashing back, everybody.
I can't believe this is happening.
And Carter, who inconveniently bumps at the right time. Really? Timing, everybody. Oh, this is gonna be an awkward situation.
Carter, what's up?
I already explained this.
I thought I'd give you a tour of the training facility.
Really?
Great, let's go.
Yeah, great. I agree with him. Yeah, acting like none's the wiser,
Sometimes the best training's on the job.
on the job, really. Now it's Deus Ex Sentai footage. Yeah. Now I gotta... Yeah, I believe that part's original footage.
Are you ready?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's show them what 6 Rangers can do.
Yeah, like every series before and after them.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir. And let's... I like... Okay, first, I like how they grab the jackets in the order of the numbers. That's nice detail.
Come on, Ryan. I'm gonna show you how this is really done.
Also nice dialogue to show little character reactions, you know?
I love the smell of destruction.
You really do?
This place leveled by lunchtime.
Right, these guys can have lunchtime. Also, Power Rangers does really good job at making damaged areas, you know? Just just saying that. For the sake of saying it.
Right on time.
I mean, like, yeah, this is a part of your plan, remember? Also, this guy does a he does a backflip. And nice posing. Yeah, they kind of did the whole first 5 Rangers more first, then Ryan's more second. I don't know why. It just probably just didn't have the didn't have the time to do the split screen of all 6. And or maybe just to emphasize that Ryan has a curse unlike the rest, and the fact that he's an American creation, Also this pose. Creative ways they can. This is actually a lot more creative compared to last time. Then Harry Monster.
Get them!
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Wait, did I make sure? No, I'll just fix it in post. Also, that was nice. Yeah, well, nice to establish their character from a previous episode. The development they had in a one episode. When Carter gave Kelsey a noogie. Also, did I say Kelsey and Chad? I'll check. I gotta make sure. Oh yeah, he has wings too. Also, team up. Like second. Green and pink, then yellow and blue, and then on one, and then Six Ranger and Red Ranger with another guy. Main 2 Rangers. Second, the Rangers. The colors are always with red, and majority of the seasons, and and the arguably the most interchangeable ones, you know, green and pink. Just want to say that. Rusty on rubble. Wow, he hit him. Wow, nice dodge. Also, the scene of him jumping and landing on, you know, this, you know, top of this makes it really feel like it's Sentai footage, even though it's American made. Also, Ryan's keeping his perfect balance right over here. Also, I love this exchange and dialogue.
What you got there, Ranger?
Wow, that was a close one. I also liked how the laser just like reflected on Ryan's visor. And here comes the Cobra tattoo. Also, you can see there, you know, the area where the zipper would be, you know, like this, you know. I forgot to point that out. I also like the glow on his morph form, you know, imitating the tattoo effect, you know. Oh no, now he's not keeping perfect balance like he did last time. Also, thank God he landed on Rumble. That probably would have hurt him badly, if not worse, than the Cobra tattoo.
Ryan, what happened up there?
Yeah. Ryan's gotta come with an excuse. Oh my God, what's it gonna be? 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 I better stop saying this. I mean this. Darn, my messing up saying words thing. What's with that?
Are you alright? Yeah, don't worry, I'm fine.
Really, that one?
What the
And
world is that?
I know it's a tattoo on the. I like the effect on over there, on there, you know.
Revenge is sweet.
Revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you something to double.
Also, it's nice of Dana to check to see if her big bro's okay. Also, yeah, I believe this object was created for Power Rangers, and I am not sure. I gotta check to see if this was in the Sentai. And if Power Rangers made it, then good on them. Also, the back of this card has a mirror card thing, has a pretty nice design in the back, and the front it kind of looks like, you know, a hand mirror, you know? Oh, I gotta make sure I said this. I gotta check. Oh, double the fun. That makes sense now. Also, he's got his own clone saga. You see, this clone was created exclusively for Power Rangers, so something for Titanium Ranger to fight, because, you know, he not exist in the Sentai, so that the Sentai footage can be used and an excuse to see why Titanium Ranger was absent in it. So, yeah. Also, like how the Demon Knight's clone, the Demon Knight Clone Saga, that would be an awesome title, has this subtle difference with, you know, with his helmet having this, you know, like blue on top of his head, you know, to implicate that it is a clone. Also, the effort that they did to make another one, I think. I'm not sure if this is a green screen effect or something. Also think it's a lighter bronze color compared to Demon Knight's, the actual Demon Knight's gold. Also, can the other two monsters, you know, clone themselves too? Why didn't they try that? Maybe it would have been too time consuming for Toei and Saban. Nope, they actually did create another suit for this, for the Power Rangers. And it's all practical. Wow, he lasered them good. Apparently he's just mindless, and wow, look at them go. Look at them fire up. Okay, copyright avoiding thing.
I'll blast him.
Really? Blast them? Ooh, nice one. Nice quick fire.
You alright,
How?
Carter? Yeah, thanks.
Wow. Man, they're being really good. Did I say that before?
Freelancer!
Freelancer?
Hello.
Nice seeing them again
My name is Adam
after
Ferrari,
first being
Chief
used.
Executive Officer of Phoenix Energy.
Also Sentai footage. Also the other five rangers, core five rangers do have the, clip stopper thing, from, SEM. The SEM conveyor belt thing, before you put on the belt stopper proper, So it's like the show. Anyways. Wow, he jumps and then he just lets the rangers, freelancers hit each other. That's a nice fight choreography here.
You Rangers grow tiresome.
We need a change of scenery. Let's go.
Oh, joke about transferring to one usage of Sentai footage for another. That's actually very funny. Great job, Saban. I don't mind that door slamming. And also or the pauses I do. Again. Tattoos affecting him again. And Sentai footage again.
Freelancers, lock on.
And try the ultimate attack again. Or maybe not. Wait, this is the mine attack. Never mind. Nice explosion.
Just don't learn, do they?
Actually, they do. Also, the standing back up pose.
This isn't over yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring you down.
Yeah,
It's
heroic
just a matter of
speech.
time before we defeat you.
And villain
Haven't you
speech.
learned that the Rangers will never be beaten?
Haven't they
Well, we
learned?
see things
Yeah.
differently, and each time we taught
No
you a
one,
lesson, you
the villains
never
don't
forget.
learn. Also, that line shows them they mean business. And Demon Knight's clone slashes him in the back, near where the Cobra is.
Wait! Ryan's in trouble!
Didn't you
He
hear a
needs our
call
help.
from it, or
Last time I saw him, he was
you'll
fighting
forget
that
it?
Demon Knight clone.
Wait a minute.
Also,
I just
flashback to
realized something.
earlier.
Earlier
Creative
when I
way to
blasted
reuse
Demon Knight,
footage
his
they
clone was hit
made,
too. Maybe we can fight both of them at once.
Of course.
Hey, that gives me an idea.
Well,
Come on, we've got to hurry.
the idea is
Follow me.
obvious, Okay, not really. Nice blending of the original footage with the Sentai footage. That's nice blending. Love how that little mouth movement, attention to detail and, show how, that they care to make them, like, tell that they're actual monsters and not, guys in suits whose mouths don't move at all. Also, dialogue within the Sentai footage that mentions the American exclusive character. And the D-Knight clone also went from being overpowering Ryan to being overpowered by Ryan. I meant to say Demon Knight, right? I gotta make sure I said Demon Knight right. Demon Knight's clone. Yeah, that's his clone specifically, yeah. Also, Demon Knight's gonna feel that. And also, Cobra is hitting Ryan again. And back to Demon Knight's clone overpowering Ryan, this time because of the tattoo. Okay, we all know that New Zealand has areas similar to the Sentai, to Japan. These happen, but some areas do look kind of similar to in California, kind of look similar to areas in Japan. Some people just think alike, I guess. I mean, builders specifically. Also, Ryan's also like the M part on Ryan's jacket. The Rangers usually have their their symbol and with the like with their their chest area symbol and their numbers, and then Ryan does have it on one side of it, his sleeve, but the other has the Max Solar symbol, you know? Nice to extinguish Ryan as the Titan as the sixth ranger of the group.
Well, well, well.
Nice sound effect. Nice sharpening sound effect.
Snake eyes.
I get because Cobra Tattoo, I see what they did there. Firstly, all these letters are in English. Also, it's also nice that also that's a nice detail that they're not just generic crates. Also, like how the plan actually has more involvement here in the PR than in the Sentai, where it's like I believe it's just in the Sentai. I gotta watch the episode which this footage comes from. Where the Sentai believe they just have to improvise or something, like they have to they come up with ideas, just like we're just gonna lead them this area and I'm just gonna shoot the bazingas out of him with myself. But here's more involvement with the Demon Knight clone, so it's not just something for Titanium Ranger to fight, so he's not in the Sentai footage. It's like there's more involvement with the plan here. With the Demon Knight's clone feels like Demon Knight feels, and presumably vice versa. Also, just notice that it kind of looks like a gremlin or a goblin. Oh where could the Rangers be? Also, I love the music here. Dun 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 dun. Has an awesome ring to it. Go hear it yourself. Also, this shot is too bright. He must have spider sense. Also, laser eyes. Smoke effect. And of course, they fall without injuries. You got okay. Let me give a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is Red, aka Carter? Also, I'm basically CinemaSin at this point. Also, really both the V Lancer and the Rescue Bird. That's nice. Also, that's original footage. Never. Really, that's so cliche. Of course, they're having too much fun. Also, it's nice and also love how again I love how they're incorporating the Sentai footage into original American creations. Oh, right in the Cobra tattoo. Again, I also love this demonic voice that Demon Knight's clone have. And I think the clone is higher pitched now I think about it. Let me check. Again, another area part that's original footage. Again, identical crates, by the way. I mean, it blends so well. The original American footage being, looking cleaner. Also, I checked the crates, actually, in the Sentai look bluish color, I think, and the crates in Power Rangers are whiter. Also, nice editing here. It just blends in so well.
Well aware that at that close distance, you'll blow up yourself too.
He's got a point. So, what will it be for Carter? Will he do it or will he not? We'll see in a couple of seconds. Also, I like how they're adding a bit of original footage to give more context to the Sentai scenes. Didn't have to, but they can also develop the runtime for the Power Rangers episode. Also give the scenes more depth. Also, don't push Carter too hard. Pay the man the respect. Though not much is harder from. I mean, Connor from Dino Thunder. I love him. Yeah, now Demon Knight's basically begging for it. And yeah, he's a demon cross to his design is cross between a demon and a knight, so a name makes sense. Also, that this is original footage. Gotta stop pointing this out. And of course, the bad guy begging the good guy to kill him, just to push him the other edge because, for the sake of it, because bad guys can do that. And, and of course, the hero knows it isn't the right way. Yeah, really shows the type of person that Carter is. Our heroes. And our heroes, I mean. And, I like how it shows Carter as an honorable firefighter, And, also, it's also how nice of writing that the, post, Turbo, well, Saban, or OG Saban era of Power Rangers is, and that Saban really got better at writing after Turbo, specifically, and making Power Rangers. I gotta check who rated these episodes first, okay? I'll check my facts. And of course, Demon Knight actually double subverts this with a, I'll attack you though. Oh, with the whole I'm gonna attack you though, make you kill me then, I guess, thing. Where bad guy attacks and after hero refuses to kill him, and which, forces the hero to act in self-defense, that would, the thing that would kill them or not that they actually survive or not is like, they could have survived that, but they might not, so depends on the writer. Also, I'm surprised that this is not Sentai footage. They actually filmed this in themselves, likely to, better link with the footage that they were filming, they could have easily used the Sentai footage of the blast. But they didn't. Also, in their long pause, I did. And bye-bye, Demon Clone. We don't need the Scarlet Demon Knight. Even though that would be totally awesome. Also, big explosion. And of course, the effect of both these weapons, blast from both weapons combined nearby would show a really powerful explosion. I gotta do a scaling video on this, by the way. Somebody better do it, or else I'll do it. And of course, it would affect, Also, it causes the other crates to blow up, really showing the effect of this, blast, I also love this shot, and how they, basically somebody had to drop rubble in front of the camera, And I also love the dramaticness of this scene, thinking that Cutter is dead, but 3, 2, 1. Also, holy shit, did they actually break that? Holy shit, they've broken that prop. Like Survive the Ground earlier, maybe it's a version that breaks, that breaks there, so they can break, break the one that breaks easily, one dropped to the ground, one that doesn't, for a dramatic effect. And give off the effect that's, the clone's defeated, Also, also Ryan, check it up on the others, Alright, Cutter's alive! Hooray! Yeah, I believe this is also the suits is pretty nice, I also believe that is Sentai footage. Gotta check. Also nice to see the team, caring for each other, holding, Carter as, he's almost died. And you sure did scare yourself, Carter. No, wait, that wouldn't make sense. Let me just,
Scared us.
Yeah, I scared myself pretty good too.
You sure did. You know what? It was ruined the first time. Never mind. Also, I love this card design too, and I just love it. Also, we're about to get into monster growing footage. And he's grown giant. Dun 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 dun. Also, Demon Knight has a different head design for his grown form. Also, he catches his blade with his. Also, he catches the Demon Knight catches the Megazord's sword with his sword hands or sword gauntlets sword gauntlets. So, also notice how some shots have the Megazord with one arm because in Sentai they actually had a shown cut off, but I guess they time constraints they have to not use the footage of the arm falling off and to fix the error with I'll show you later. Choo 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 choo, flying trains, everybody. Also, this head kind of looks gremlin-like. Also, this look like this what looks like an eye on the cheek, or like the cheek area, you know. Full firepower and stock footage, and you can see the missing arm again. Also, there's another shot, but I'm not showing it because copyright. Also, you can see how much bigger that the Super Train Megazord is to the Lightspeed Megazord and Demon Knight. Also, classic Power Rangers, right? And there goes Demon Knight.
Lightspeed Megazord Saber, ignite!
Again, stock footage of the, typical Megazord slash with Lightspeed Rescue Megazord. I don't think they made one with the missing arm. The Sentai made one with the missing arm. Gotta check. Finally, Demon Knight's defeated. It sure was, Carter.
Great job, guys.
No, wait again. Wait, let me just
That was a tough one.
It sure was, Carter.
Great job, guys.
Also, yeah. Yeah. You see, in the Sentai it had, one arm missing, but here they, digitally edit it to it has two arms, or... Wait. I gotta check to see if this is in Sentai. Also, nice green screen effect of Ryan running to the, Megazord, so he can tell he's smaller than them. Nice way to edit him into the Sentai footage. I believe this is Sentai. Gotta check. And Ryan's feeling the Cobra tattoo again. Stock footage again.
I don't understand. How could those Rangers destroy Demonite?
I don't know, because they're the good guys. Man, they must have gone to the upper changing the Cobra tattoo to certain areas. I mean, they had to, constantly have Ryan's actor, constantly get the tattoo on him, then remove him, and on him, etc., etc. What I'm saying. Also, nice to show that Ryan has this cut injury remaining. Really, again, love how the makeup effects do make them look like they have injuries. Actually, let the Rangers' injuries showing, and don't be scared of them. Also, oh no, Ryan has to tell Carter about the tattoo. Hope nobody stumbles upon their conversation.
Me? I'm fine.
Oh,
Why?
of course he's trying to keep it cool, trying to hide it.
Ryan, I have to level with you. I saw the tattoo on your back.
Well, no, duh. You saw it.
That. It's just a going away present from Diabolico.
But today during the
Revenge.
fight, it was like it was alive.
Yeah, like a symbiote. And of course, Ryan has to tell Carter.
Carter, if I tell you something, you've got to promise not to tell anyone, not even my dad.
Yeah, he would be especially
I promise.
worried. And he's gonna find out immediately soon. In 3, 2, 1.
It is alive.
Time is off. And inconvenient timing.
No. This is the first chance I've had to do something good with my life. If my dad finds out, he won't let me be a ranger.
If your dad doesn't stop you, that cobra will.
You know, Ryan's got a point. I mean, dude was raised by demons after his dad had to save him, and then, he was Ryan was manipulating his father and sister, and, he stole the titanium morpher to, wreak havoc on the Rangers and the city to an extent, but they're just to attract the Rangers, and, you know, that stuff, You can see where Ryan is coming from.
He's right.
Ooh, busted. Well, no use hiding it now. Also, like this music here,
Dad, I can explain everything.
Let me see the tattoo.
Of course.
Really, it's no big thing. It's not a problem.
Of course, Dad being concerned about his kid, A kid tries to explain, but, also the shock on his face.
Sorry, Ryan. But until we figure something out, you do not morph into the Titanium Ranger. Understood?
But Dad.
No buts.
A dad being a dad.
I lost you once. I don't want to lose you again.
Do I have to recap the events of the previous episodes again? This look on Ryan's face. Okay, so that's Curse of the Cobra, and, well, blah, blah, blah. Good effects. Well, good use of the Sentai footage. Good written characters. And, pretty good editing. Especially with the, that tradition with the, move one shot contains Sentai footage and turn left at Sentai. That shot. And well. Also, dialogue's pretty good, The practical props are pretty good. And effects too. And the music's pretty good as usual, and as they say, the story is well written and very good. And yeah, it's a pretty good episode, and the nice part to the second part of the Cobra Tattoo arc. Anyways, the usual. Kugo thumbs up button, /like button, subscribe, hit that notification button, comment section down below, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm Tyler's Awesome too, and peace.